Hey everyone, tuning in right as I have finished my workout this morning at the gym, and training at altitude is no small feat, so I might be a little out of breath. But I was not this perky just an hour ago. In fact, I was wiping tears and blowing my nose. I was kind of a mess when I got to the gym. And the reason I was a mess is on the way here from my home, I was listening to a lecture. I was listening to a lecture by a Bulgarian family constellations therapist, and something that she said just tugged and woke something up in me, something about my roots and the way that, it's been a journey to stay connected to my roots. And here's some tears coming again. And I was just sobbing. And so I get to the gym and, I wipe off and do a little bit of a warm up. And then I did my workout and listened to a Safe and Sound Protocol playlist, which is lovely. And as I was leaving, just like 45 minutes later, I was like, I am in a completely different emotional space. And one of the things that I know about the nervous system practices that I have used throughout the years to become more intimate with my physiology and what I need when I'm going through big emotional waves, something that's been really amazing is how fast emotions digest. So back in the day when I was using exercise, not as now as a way to express my life force and work on different expressions of strength or mobility, things that give me great joy and contentment. Once upon a time, exercise for me was a way to escape from myself, escape from my reality. So there were all these emotions that would build up that I had no idea were even there. And so today they rise as waves, and I meet them in real time, and they kind of digest as they arise. It's almost like the wave comes, the wave gets digested, and then on to the next thing, which is the nature of the nervous system. It's got this oscillatory quality. And so oftentimes, especially as we begin using the nervous system as a compass into navigating our complex human experience, we can think, oh, these tools, I'm going to use them when difficult things come. The reality is that the tools are just kind of like snowshoes or sneakers or, hiking poles. They're there to get you in the nature of things, but they're not a cure or a hack or some way to help yourself. Oh, if this is happening, do this. At best, and that is my hope for myself and for all of my students, at best what happens is, as we explore, as we navigate our inner landscape through the way that the tools are set up to support us, especially in the early phases of growth, like a phase 1 system. And those of you who've been with me a while know the phases. Especially in the beginning, we need that so much so that we're not out in the wilderness without, our hiking poles or our snowshoes or whatever is needed. And then once we become more intimate with our own nature, that gives us the capacity to digest and assimilate the energy of emotions or, thoughts or imagery or whatever is arising in the moment as it comes, so it doesn't pile up. And oftentimes it is what is undigested that we're holding inside that then leads to what I was speaking about earlier, compulsive exercise in my case, an excessive exercise or restriction or overeating, all these ways that we meet what has piled up. And so here it is, a little bit, from my own life, from my own experience. Emotions come, they come as waves, and the more intimate we are with the physiology of it, the more we trust the physiology of it, which happens with time and with practice, that intimacy allows things to move through in real time. So then you can go to the next thing. I can, drive home now and have my meeting in half an hour. So sending you all love, sending you all care from altitude. We're supposed to get 7 inches of snow tonight, so excited to get out there tomorrow. Have a wonderful, wonderful last day of the week. And we are also midway between winter and summer solstice, so very, very special time to welcome more light into our lives.